Hey, good morning. It's John, and this is March 24th, 2022. This is my Katadafin thoughts for today. So, yesterday I sat in on a great online panel for about the metaverse, and it was interesting. I had some really great people from some large companies, from some small companies, and all talking about the metaverse and how it's going to be part of our life and how it's already part of our life, and just the initial defining of what the metaverse even is interesting because, of course, the definitions are all over the place, depending on who you talk to, and I don't think there's right or a wrong one. A lot of people think that this current world we're in is a metaverse, and I agree because I think we spend a lot of time looking at a screen. I think our reality is driven in part by those screens and the people we interact on them. But I had three thoughts about the conversation yesterday. One, always in these conversations, the immediate conversation determines how to make this into a marketing tool. And I don't really understand, having been in several digital transformations in my lifetime, of course, why everything has to start with marketing. I realize that it powers a lot of things, it's a lot of the funding things, but the metaverse is pretty big already without a ton of marketing. If you think about things that are experiences that people enjoy, things like Fortnite and things like Roblox, those are paid commercial activities, and yes, there are marketing in them, but the purpose is not marketing. People are there to spend time together. The internet started much that way. People were connecting, and all of a sudden marketers are like, oh my God, we got to send everybody an email once a day to tell them about our toothpaste special. So I think the initial approach of this has got to be a marketing tool is always bad for platforms. Let's figure out what the platforms are and what they do and actually become parts of the communities there before we jump in and start marketing to it. So that's my first thought. Second was this idea that the metaverse is going to be this thing that looks like our current world, and a lot of the things say this was a retail metaverse conversation. So it was, oh, we're going to have stores where we can go and shop and do all these things. And I'm like, well, but that completely, we have stores and shop because that's the way they were set up. We built buildings, we put shelves in them, and we shop them. Do we want to do that in that way in this world? Maybe, but I doubt it. We shop that way because that is the way the world was constructed. I think in the metaverse, shopping becomes much more passive, as it already is. And every opportunity when you're interacting with the metaverse is not a shopping opportunity, much to the chagrin of retailers and brands that spend a lot of money trying to get people to pay attention there. So just something to think about. That world is not going to look like this world. And then I think the third thing, which was really interesting, is this idea of who's going to control it. And, it's going to be some big firms and blah, blah, blah. And Microsoft and Google and Meta are already there and blah, blah, blah. Well, that never happens. I mean, Meta didn't exist, or Facebook or whatever it was, didn't exist, 20 years ago. Think about it, 20 years, right? And now it's one of the largest companies in the world. Apple, you think about, was a computer company, but probably is more advanced in crypto and exactly the bringing together of payments and media and products than any other company. And nobody really talks about Apple, I feel like, as part of this. But if you don't have an Apple card, go get one, and you'll see what a transactional payment platform looks like, because it already works. I use my card. It automatically integrates it when I need it. I don't even see a physical card. I mean, I have one, but I didn't have to get one. But Apple pulls that information into a payment system already. It's bypassing the rails of a lot of things, but using some of the old rails because it's using credit card rails. But it gives me Apple Cash for every purchase, which is essentially a crypto. And people would argue with this viewpoint, but I mean, A crypto is a transactional device based on the blockchain. And that's it. Stop overthinking it. It could be a coupon. It could be a discount. It could be a loyalty card. It could be all of these things because I know and interact with the person who's there. And just like the previous conversation, every one of those interactions is not a time to sell something. So just some thoughts for today. Jim Buckley, this is for you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.